March is almost here, and with a new month comes brand new games. This month, we've got pirating adventures, prison escapes, and more. Let's go ahead and count down my 5 most anticipated new games of March 2018. First on the list today is Warhammer Vermintide 2, a first-person co-op action game set in the Warhammer universe. It's basically like Left 4 Dead and Diablo had a baby. In groups of 4 with real people or bots, you'll make your way through levels, fighting hordes of enemies to level up your character, unlock new skills, collect loot, and face more difficult challenges. You play as one of 5 heroes, each with their own unique set of weapons and skills, along with subclasses changing their passive and special abilities, making for a total of 15 different career playstyles. There's a level and progression system as well as gear rarities, pushing you to take on more difficult challenges to get sweet loot. This game is basically non-stop, in-your-face action as you cut through massive Skaven hordes and the Chaos Army. I've already played a bunch of this thanks to getting access to the closed beta. It's a lot of fun. You know, I can only play 3 levels. I don't have the full game yet, not until it releases, but still, this is looking pretty good. If you like crazy, non-stop, visceral action, it's Warhammer, it's crazy, it's a good time. Next on the list is Sea of Thieves. This action-adventure game has you sailing the seas in search of gold and the glory of becoming a pirate legend. Whether you're going alone or in crews of 4, you'll be exploring, hunting for treasure, fighting skeletons, capturing animals, uncovering mysteries, and fending off enemy pirates. The game is really about enjoying the sailing, the exploration, and the adventures you have along the way. It basically hopes to be a sandbox pirate game. So Sea of Thieves is probably my most anticipated game of this month. I really liked the beta. There's a ton of criticism around this game. It definitely seems like this is a game that's really enhanced by playing with your friends. And although that's pretty much any game that has multiplayer, this one is about doing goofy things and exploring with your buddies. And you can play it solo. I don't know that it'll be the greatest solo experience, but because the game looks so good and it plays so well and it is fun, I'm keeping my fingers crossed. I'm gonna give this a chance. I'm really looking forward to it. Moving on, we have Ni no Kuni 2, an action hack-and-slash RPG where you play as Evan, a young king seeking to reclaim his kingdom. The game features an overworld that you roam about with an encounter system for when you come across enemies. Combat is in the third person and involves hack-and-slash action, using magical abilities, and higgledies, little minions that help you in battle. You'll be exploring towns, villages, and dungeons while fighting enemies, completing quests, and progressing the story of young King Evan. There's also a system of building and managing towns within the kingdom. I'll admit I didn't play the first Ni no Kuni, and this is pretty much on the list because I've heard a lot of people talk about it and a lot of people are looking forward to this game. I don't know that I'm necessarily gonna play this one because I don't play every game, but I wanted to let you know because a lot of people are talking about this. The next game we'll be talking about is A Way Out, a cinematic, story-driven co-op game from the director of Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons. In this game, you play as either Leo or Vincent, 2 prison inmates working together to escape. The game begins with you breaking out of jail, but then turns into this adventure filled with car chases, stealth passages, melee fights, shootouts, and more. You and your partner, either online or in couch co-op, must work together to solve puzzles and overcome obstacles. You'll learn the story of both of their lives, who they are, and how they ended up in prison. And since this is a game that's designed to be played by 2 people, when you buy it, you actually get a friend's pass allowing any of your friends to play with you for free. So first off, that's badass of them, but secondly, it's probably needed. I played Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons, one of my favorite gaming experiences, and I assume that this is going to be somewhat similar. It's a co-op game, it's a narrative-driven game, and it'll probably be fairly short as well. So the fact that they're making it so that, hey, if you buy in, your friends can play for free, that's pretty amazing. I am definitely going to be checking out A Way Out. And the final game on today's list is Far Cry 5, an open-world action-adventure FPS that's all about getting into some shit. This is the 5th installment in the Far Cry franchise and takes us to Hope County, Montana, where a cult known as Eden's Gate is causing all sorts of trouble. Our job is to stop them. This is being described as the biggest Far Cry game to date and features 3 diverse regions, hunting and fishing. There's wingsuits to get around the environment. You can hire guns to help you with missions. There's going to be a non-linear campaign, but most importantly, there are outposts that you can scout out and sneak into, or blow up in a fiery inferno. Attacking and invading outposts are basically one of the major reasons I even play open world games. They've had many games to iterate on this formula, so you imagine it just keeps getting better, but it also keeps remaining relatively the same. It's just the setting and a couple of things and tweaks and changes here and there. So if you like Far Cry 5 is probably going to be pretty good. I hope the outposts are fun, because that's probably the main reason I'd even play the game. I'd also like to give a couple of honorable mentions to Fear Effect Sedna and Attack on Titan 2. They're both also coming out this month and are looking pretty interesting. And that's pretty much gonna do it for today's list. Pretty short, sweet, and simple. Just wanted to talk to you guys about some of the upcoming games in March. I can't even talk. Why can't I speak? I've been doing this for 7 years. You'd figure I'd figure it out by now. But anyways, that's it for today's video. Thanks guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time.